Good morning, my dear Akshins. Today we are going to start our English class with the first lesson in supplementary, The Lost Child. The author of this lesson is Mulk Raj Anand. So here we are going to see about this festival of spring. So spring season, as we know, it is going to be a season of flowers, leaves, colors. So here we are going to see about the festival that is happening in spring and a boy who is accompanying his parents and taking a walk towards the fair. As I've told you already, the climate was very glad, it was full of humidity. So he can see a lot of people are walking towards the fair, some riding on horse and others are sitting on it, and he can see some of them carrying things like bamboos and others are taking it away in the bullock carts. So here a little boy is going along with his parents and he is having a brimming smile on his face. So he is lagging behind and his parents are fast ahead and they are calling him to come along with him. So why he is been stopping behind or why he is being taken aback is because of the most fascinating things like toys following them onto the way. He's been totally happy to follow his parents, and you all know they are walking on in a shady they are just going on a sunny time. It was very hot sun, so usually they will find for a place to rest, a shady place to rest. So where are they resting is the place where it's the side of a well and it is in the side of a groove. So when he went there, he just saw the shower or the rain of flowers. So he is going and picking up the flowers and he is having it on his hand. So on that place where they sat there on the shady place to rest was the place where there were a lot of dove. So what happens, he just completely forgets the flowers that he has collected in his hand and he just shouts, "Dove, dove." So he dropped all the flowers down. So from there they slowly move towards the fair. The parents is asking him, "Come child, let's move forward," and they are just moving forward, and on the banyan tree, they are just passing through the path where they had banyan tree. On the banyan tree was a long creeper. So you all know we used to swing on the banyan creepers. He is swinging on it, and from the footpath towards the mustard fields, he is reaching a particular place. That place was a place of total confusion. So why it is being confused, why it is called as the place of confusion? Because it is a whirlpool of people. The people there are totally confused about what is happening there. They are coming there to get things, they are coming there to sell things. So total confusion was there. So he was very sure that he is entering into a pool of confusion. So on the fair, the first sees is a sweet stall. So mouth-watering dishes was there, gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi. So a crowd was there at the corner of the stall to get things and get the bill paid. So this boy was totally taken away by the covered lights, the sweets, the silver color wrappings, everything. He was totally taken aback and he just wanted barfis because he loves barfis very much. So he wanted barfi. But he slowly murmured among himself, "I want barfi." But he was very sure that his parents would think that he is very greedy if he is asking for it. So he makes up his mind to not ask and he went on. And the next shop was hawking. What do you mean by the word hawking? Hawking means selling. The next stop there, it was a flower shop. It had a beautiful aroma. So he was taken away by the garland of gulmuhar. So he wanted a garland for himself. But what his parents would think, those flowers is not that cheap to be brought. So they will say a big no. So he just kept up his mind and he just moved on. And the next thing that he sees there is a person who is holding a pole, and on that pole he had beautiful colors of rainbow colors of balloons which he was ready to sell. So he just wanted balloons. He wanted to possess at least one balloon for himself. But what would his parents think? He is very young to play with these toys, and he just thought of not asking for this balloon and he just kept on moving. And the next thing that took away his attention was the beautiful music that is being played by a snake charmer. You know, a snake charmer is a person who plays a music with a flute like instrument, and he makes the snakes to dance for his music. So he wanted to look on to the show that has been done by the snake charmer, but he know that his parents would forbid him, because that is a type of music which his parents would not accede, or his mother would not allow. So he proceeded further. So the next thing that is taken away by him was the roundabout. You know, this merry-go-round, everything. So was the roundabout. So people was carried on that in a rilling movement. The men, women, children, everybody was there. They were shouting, they were enjoying, they were laughing. So here he couldn't resist. He made up his mind, and he thought that he should take a round in it. So he just made up his mind, and he's just turning back, and to his shock, his parents are missing. He has come away, or he has come a long way from his parents, and he has now understood that he has been lost. There is no sign of his parents. So totally, a small boy who has been coming away from his parent, what will happen? He was starting to shout or cry at the top of their voice. So he was running to and fro, and he doesn't know what to do and where to go. His yellow turban which was there on his head was removed. His dress was completely muddy. He was just recalling the path through which they have come to the fair, and what are all the conversation that was happening between him, his father and his mother. All these things was going on in his mind, and he was very much panic stricken. And to find out his father, he was learning to and fro. And and I've told you that his bright yellow dress, his filmy eyes, and he was looking onto each and men and women to find out whether his parents are there. And the first place where he entered to find his parents was a shrine. As you know, the shrine is a place of worship. So it was very much crowded. It was crowded with big men. There was not even an inch of place for this boy to enter. But somehow he managed to get in to find out whether his parents are there. But he was totally congested, and he was being crushed into that crowd, or from the crowd. A kind-hearted man took him out, and he was asking him, "Poor child, where are you, and who are you, from where you have come," and so many questions. But this boy had nothing to say. He was only giving a sharp cry, saying that, "I want my mother and I want my father." So this man took him, and he just offered him everything, right from jalebis to a garland to the music of snake charmer and a roundabout. But this boy was not ready to take up any of the offers that was given by the men, and he was very sure that he wants only his parents. So the moral that we are going to learn from this lesson is, we will be safe only in the hands of our parents. So be obedient child, and always obey what your parents says, and have a happy life. Thank you children. Have a good day.